All right, good morning everyone. We're back at another auction here. This is May 31st, Belgrade consignment spring auction. So we're gonna walk around. We don't have a lot of time here before it starts, so we'll walk around quick and take a look at everything and see if there's anything we can't live without. Got the wagons here. We got a bunch of butt stocks. A lot of old gun cases there. Barrels, lots of gun parts here. We'll just scoot over these real quick. Some old ammo boxes. Must have been a gunsmith or somebody had this stuff. Old safe, that's kind of cool. It's that little guitar amp. She's pretty rough. Sears. Lots of this little tools and stuff here. Probably nothing on this wagon for us. Looks like a seal kit for pressing in like axle seals and stuff. Let's take a look at this stuff quick. Spray can, some wire, great big crow's foot. These are huge. All right, a couple drill presses there. Nothing there. Let's go this way. We'll just zigzag through the small rows here, and then we'll head over to that first wagon where they start. What are these now? Looks like rubber mats for barns, maybe, for like dairies. What are these, Henry? I could use a rubber mat for the back of my truck, actually. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I could use one of those. I thought about getting one for the back of my truck to keep the rain off. It's definitely what they are. Huh. I don't know, we'll see. Whole row of nothing over there for me. Old mowers. This kind of stuff I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at. It's nothing too special. Some bikes. Take a quick burn down these rows here. See if there's anything that we want to stop and look at a little closer. I mean, mostly it's just kind of scrap stuff like old snowblower parts and whatever. Some old chainsaws, nothing for me there. Some of the bigger stuff, we'll see if we have time, we can loop through and just take a look at that stuff for anybody that's interested. We got here a little later than what I thought we would, so we're not going to have quite as much time to spend walking slow through. There's some really nice weed eaters over there. Those are really good ones, but those will get pretty good money there. Okay. It's a chainsaw. Let's go take a look at this guy. Looks like maybe a Yonzer. That's what it is. 2138. That's a pretty good size saw right there. We might be in on that one here. Pressure washer. Thought maybe you'd come here today. I was gonna send you a text, and I'm like, you probably already know what's going on.
Your dad here?
He said he was gonna come. I haven't seen him yet. All right, this is an old welder. Yikes. All right, let's go down the middle row here. There's a chainsaw over there I might be interested in. Henry? Yeah.
That's steel.
Where's the steel? No, it's a Yonzard. There's a steel right here. Let's go take a closer look at this thing. See if it's something that... 025 says works. These are the older style. I'm gonna pull it and see what the compression is like. Okay. We might keep an eye on that. We'll see.
Those are not in position before.
Okay, moving along here. I don't know how big the crowd is today. It doesn't look too crazy. Kind of zigzagging around as things jump out to me here, so. Let's just take a look. Here's some bikes. Nothing there that I'm interested in. Rototillers. Fishing stuff. Boy, not much for pressure washers. I was hoping to pick up a pressure washer here this summer or spring, and I've kind of passed on a few. I don't want to have to buy a new one because they're so expensive, but I should be able to pick one up this summer here as I can see if they have any receiver hitches too, Henry. I could really use it. Try to get a new one to retrofit on my truck rather than try to modify the one that I have. Take a look and see. It's like a 2138. So it's a medium size.
I got 38 cc.
Probably 38 cc, yeah. That'd be my guess. Like that's too heavy. I don't need one quite that big. All right, let's look at this row, and then we'll go over and look at the wagons where they kind of start out. Here's a pressure washer, 2400. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Let's go look at the wagon over here. Okay, we start over here on these. Hunting stuff. I don't know that we'll hang out for this wagon here. We might just wander around until they get through this, because it doesn't look like there's anything quite for me here. Piles of old license plates. It's kind of cool. 63, 55. That's neat. Some fenders.
Never did anything.
Alright. Not much. Let's go look at the big stuff. Pretty neat little John Deere here. Little lawn tractor, garden tractor. Got the turf tires on it. Big mower on there. Boy, that thing is super cool. Was that a little 3-cylinder maybe on there? Yeah, a little 3-cylinder diesel. That's cool.
I gotta take out.
All right, let's go down here. Let's go down the side road, Henry. Sometimes there's stuff down. Little treasures they stick in. Yep. Let's go down, look on these side roads, because sometimes they hide stuff back here that tends to slip through the cracks. There's a nice diesel farm all there idling. Is that a diesel? No, that's a gas. Let's go look at the Ford Aerostar. These things are so ugly, they're cool. I remember these as a kid. Look at that, no rust on this thing. That's wild. Look at that. She needs a good cleanup. It's messy. Ew. Smells. Whew.
Perfect for auction.
Yeah, let's go check the back row here. There's they like to hide little things that I'm tempted to stay for way back here. There's a snowmobile. Yeah, like this little back row of stuff here. They tend to put stuff, kind of like last minute stuff or odds and ends, scrap things way back here. Actually, I would like to pick up a cream separator base, like one of these or one of these, to put my drill press on, because I've got a drill press. It's kind of the bench style, and it needs to be lifted up off the ground, and that would be just absolutely the perfect height to lift that up. If I can find one, maybe that one's an option, or if I can find one that's not connected to anything, would be kind of nice.
Typewriters.
Old cash registers, typewriters. That's cool. Some old trunks. I don't know if this is stuff that comes really late that they kind of put back here, because normally some of the size of this stuff would go more towards the front where the smaller stuff is. But look at this big air hose reel here.
3,100 psi.
Oh, that's a,
Dad.
is that a torch?
3,100.
Ooh. Now that's maybe one I would stay for. Generac.
Has like soap and stuff.
Even if it needs some repair. That's gonna be an all-dayer to stay for that thing, but I might have to do it. Little four-wheeler toolbox.
No, it's a rolling cart.
Oh. Some old chainsaws there. That's a big boy right there. Holy bananas, that thing's huge. I don't know that I will stay for those, but I guess that one there, if I stay for that pressure washer, this is gonna be right at the end when there's no one left. Maybe I can get that for $5.
Those
And
are nice.
yeah, some good four-wheeler tires there. Probably not. I mean, they maybe would. All right, let's kind of cruise through. They definitely will be running two auction rings today, based on the amount of stuff that's here, and they have both trucks. Usually they get through those first two wagons and then they split and go. So I don't know, nothing. That'd be a long haul to stay for that pressure washer there on the back row, because that's going to be right at the end. I don't know if I got the guts to do that. It's like, how bad do I want to stay for a pressure washer but it might be worth it for that to put my time in and just
That's a weird looking zero turn.
tough it out. But a truck box like this would really be sweet too. Put that right on the back of my truck. How cool would that be? That would be sweet. That would look really good. What I'd like to do is find one of these and just cut the toolboxes out. So I want some toolboxes for under mine, but I don't know. All right, let's pick back up after the auction, maybe partway through. We'll see where we're at, and see if I come home with anything. We'll do a follow-up at the end either way. All right, auction's over. It's like 5:30. I don't know. It's late. I am worn out. We were here all day, but we did really good. The main thing was I was bound and determined to stay for this pressure washer because I really need one, and it looks pretty decent. It might need work, but I paid 15 bucks for it, so can't beat that. Henry bought this little chainsaw for 22 bucks, so that's great. He can just get that running and sell it. And then I bought 3 of these truck mats. They're brand new. They're just kind of new old stock. This one's a Toyota style, I guess. And I bought another one for 4 bucks each, and then I got a bigger one for a full-size Dodge. They had a whole bunch of these, and this one I got for 17 bucks. This is the one I really wanted because I wanted to just roll this thing out here and have a rubber floor, but that's what we did today. We did pretty good. So stay tuned. Hopefully we got some more auctions coming up.